54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuebu now. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. The entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Play action. Now Wilson. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. In Russell's 10 seasons in a Seahawk uniform, he went 104, 53-1 in the regular season. Threw for over 37,000 yards, almost 300 touchdowns. A Pro Bowler 9 of his 10 seasons with the Seahawks. And, of course, led them to victory over, ironically, the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick slant to Hamler. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The torn ACL ended what was supposed to be K.J. Hamler's breakout year after just 3 games. Denver will bring him along slowly, but this is the year they fully expect him to develop into the speedy starter they wanted with their 2nd-round pick in 2020. Picks up a first down for the Broncos right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Locke gonna throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Locke now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Locke. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Drew Lock, a 23-yard run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Again, Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Javonte Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going. I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass. A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good. How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him. And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. 36 row. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground, but every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up. That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. On 1st down, Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They give it to Williams, running right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And some room to work. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 54 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They keep it with Penny on first down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And he'll be out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and 1 less down to try and get it.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field...
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Locke. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's held. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. They'll go for it. It's Locke. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Locke running right on the option. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go option to the short side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Now Locke. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to take the lead here in the final minute. To the football, it's blocked. It's picked up alive, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30, 10, 5, and he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock. So how about that turn of events? The field goal would have broken this 4th quarter tie. Well, the play broke the tie all right. Unfortunately, it was 6 points the other direction.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, they came with the all-out rush because they had to at this point of the game. Not only did they get in there and block it, but how about the fortuitous bounce, and then it's off to the races the other way.